Hi guys, welcome back to Latest Gist by Abby. How you guys doing? Please guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe, like, comment, and also on your notification bell so that whenever I drop the latest gist, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, back to the gist of today. I don't know if you guys remember the story of Soma, Angel, and Soma's ex that happened sometime last month. Yes, Angel was dating Soma from the house. So when Angel actually got to the house, Soma said he had a girlfriend, but I think him and Angel fell for each other while they were in the house. That's Big Brother All Stars, and they hit it off from there. So when Soma came out, Soma continued to date Angel, and things were all fine as it seems in the media until we now found out that Angel and Soma are broken up. And when we learned Angel and Soma has broken up, a lot of gist started coming out of how Soma regifted Angel's gifts and gave it to the ex, of how Soma wanted to get married. Everybody thought it was Angel, and it happens to be the ex. And a lot of rumors and gist was coming out. So this ex of Soma in question now said she has had it up to here. So she had to come and put up a thread, disclaiming everything that was, the rumors of how she's the one putting problem between Soma and Angel. So she had a lot to say. She said that she and Soma even broke up too, and how Soma was abusive to her. How Soma will hit her and do whatnot, So she put on a long thread, which I did in my previous video. You can watch that. So she put on a long thread of what transpired between she and Angel, she and Soma. Even though from that thread, I learned that she was still dating Soma even after Soma came out of the house, and I faulted her in that. Yeah, Soma was your boyfriend. She went to the house, started dating another girl. So why he was in the house, he declared that he's now with Angel, which you also overheard. When he came out and maybe you felt you still like him and you still want to be with your boyfriend, you would have made it clear. You wouldn't have allowed Soma to hide you behind, and still be dating you behind closed doors, and the people will not know, and be flaunting Angel in public and still be dating you behind. I faulted her for doing that, She was still dating Soma behind Angel for some time before she now let her broke it off with Soma, according to her thread. Then I also faulted Angel for being going to the house, learning that this guy has a relationship, and you still allowed him to to convince you to date him, because this whole thing of love or relationship, it doesn't break off just like that. You can't meet somebody in 3 weeks and decide that you now love the person more than the person you have been with for like 2 or 3 years. So sometimes it's good to calculate well before you jump into this whole thing. So I also faulted Angel for doing that. I also faulted her too for not making a proper investigation after the house to know if Soma is still seeing this lady or not. So, and then Soma had the highest fault in this situation. You were playing two girls, both your ex and Angel. You were trying to eat your cake and have it. So the whole thing played out sometime last month, and now Soma has finally answered the thread. The ex-girlfriends had a lot to say about Soma's character and the whatnot. And us, when we watch their season of All Stars, we noticed that Soma can be a bit emotional and violent. Yes, we saw it play out in front of us. We're not saying he's a bad person. Soma is actually a kind guy from the house, from what he displayed in the All Stars. He's kind-hearted, he's a nice guy, but he has temper issues. Yes, he's temperamental. Yes, from what we watch in All Stars, because a lot of times, he even got a strike because of his temper. Yes, a lot of times he tried to mishandle Angel in the house. Even his screaming, the outbursts, the cries. He's so emotional. He has temper issues. Even in my previous video, I said I feel he needs to talk to someone, because sometimes people will bottle up things. You will not know what they're going through. So I think he needed to talk to someone. So that was it that happened last month. Now Soma decided to reply the thread that the S puts up. So Soma had this to reply. Let me read it out for you. In light of recent allegations and discussions circulating online regarding my name, it has become necessary to address these allegations. I am also mindful that this is a sensitive issue that requires a considered response. I have been slow to respond because I was focused on recovering from a life-threatening situation that challenged my well-being. Unfortunately, while still processing that experience, I have been confronted with these allegations, which have taken a toll on me emotionally and mentally. First and foremost, I want to clearly state that the accusations being made against me are false. I have never drugged, assaulted, or harmed anyone, and I deeply condemn any form of abuse. These allegations are completely baseless, and such actions are contrary to my values and the person I strive to be. To provide some context, I acknowledge that I was once in a relationship with the individual making these claims, and like many relationships, ours had its highs and lows and ultimately came to an end. Although the relationship did not work out, I hold no resentment or ill will. My wish has always been for both of us to move forward in peace and pursue happiness in our individual paths. Amidst all of this, it is important to state that the spread of false information can have devastating effects, not only on the person being targeted, but also on the wider circle of friends, family, and supporters. However, I am deeply grateful for the love and encouragement I have received from my fans, loved ones, and well-wishers during this difficult time. Your belief in me is a source of strength. I want to use this moment to reaffirm my commitment to growth and learning. None of us are perfect, but I am also committed to being a better person every day and serving as a positive role model for those who look up to me. As I take these steps, I kindly urge the public to approach these matters with care and avoid the rush to judgment. Let us strive to create a culture where the truth is valued and accountability is handled responsibly. Thank you for sticking by me. Sincerely, Soma Apes. Please, in this situation, relationship issues is always good to hear from both sides. Now we have heard from Soma and we have heard previously from the S. So who do you think is in the wrong right now? Because Soma is denying that he was ever abusive to this lady, to this young girl in question. And Soma said he is not taking it lightly. And even afterwards, his lawyers also drafted something and posted about cease and desist. And also they said that the girl in question needs to apologize to Soma publicly, the same way she has been trying to defame Soma's name publicly. So now Soma has put this out there in the public. So we are waiting for the S response, because now it's from how the S will respond to this case. That is how we'll know who is actually telling us the truth. Me, I've given my own take on how I apportion the blame to the three of them, to the three parties involved. But I feel Soma also has the highest blame, because I feel Soma actually was playing these two ladies. From the timeline of when this girl says she broke up with Soma, that means Soma was actually dating both her and Angel. Then also I blame the ladies for allowing themselves to be used, to play a game, because to me Soma was playing a game. And the issue of Soma being abusive and everything, we saw part of Soma being like that in the house, so we cannot say that we did not see some signs of Soma's anger. Soma only in the house, Soma showed us that he had anger issues. So we don't know who is saying the truth. I don't know for you guys, but I've said my own, what I feel about this whole case. Then drop in the comment section, what do you think? Who do you think is at fault? Do you think Soma is saying the truth? Do you think Soma's S is saying the truth? So who do you think is at fault in this whole case? And we are looking forward to the girl's reply, because now they have given her 1 week to apologize publicly. So let's see if she's going to do so. Let's see how it's going to play out. but I pray they resolve everything amicably between them. And from what I've learned, Soma and Angel are no longer together, so they are parted ways. So let's see how it will play out in the media. But anyway, I love gisting with you guys. Then, I don't know what's happening to Oyi Stars. Some of them said, see one Twitter user said, no, it's Onyeka that is representing Soma, and the person just being sarcastic. So apparently, some people were going after Onyeka. Because there's a time Onyeka posted Soma they went for an occasion 3 days ago. So Onyeka posted, she was just posting randomly the housemates. So Soma happens to be in her post. So people were like, Soma that is an abusive person that has issue. That's what the person you're posting. That's the person you're posting. So they were coming for Onyeka. So now that Onyeka are not answering them in a sarcastic way, say yes, Onyeka is the one representing Soma. So they are just being sarcastic though. Then you see Onyeka is already flexing in Abuja with her sisters, this one is big girls doing. Onyeka is riding the horse. One thing about Onyeka, I think she has been doing this horse riding even before she entered the house. Because if you notice in the house, she had all these her leather boots she loves wearing. Even then, I used to admire it when I see her on TV wearing it. She will wear her leather. So she has always been dressing this way. That means she has been into this her horse thing before the house. So I love seeing her with those leather boots. It looks so sexy on her, It looks so good on her. So when she wears those leather boots, it always looks so good on her. And she's busy because tomorrow she has an outing with Itel with Sasuke. So she's busy. They're all getting it. I'm happy for this housemates. Everybody's working, everybody's hustling, everybody's working hard. So I love gisting with you guys here. So please, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please do well to click the subscribe button, like, share. It doesn't take anything from you. Like, share, on your notification bell, so that whenever I drop the latest gist in town, you'll be the first to know. I love you guys.